Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Timberborn, the town building game with beavers. Because sure, that totally makes any sense. We are in our first drought, which is going to be one of the major mechanics of the game that can cause disaster. That's basically it. The general gameplay is pretty simple and straightforward. The problem is when the drought comes, and you might just lose everyone. I'm going to go and fire one of our district center workers to free up a worker, theoretically. Oh, that's interesting. I changed limit, but they don't actually... There you go. Takes them a second to reevaluate. Oh, they were probably finishing a job, and then went and unemployed themselves / found a new piece of work. Okay, that makes a good amount of sense. So what's our status right now? Well, currently, we are working on this lumber mill, but the thing is, lumber mill won't work until the water wheel can work, which requires that this drought to be over anyway. I guess it's still fine. What I shouldn't have done is started this as early as I did. There was no point to like building the water wheel and things with the drought on its way. But I guess we're fine the way things are now. Let me just check the wood chopping zones. Yeah, you cover all that, which is now empty. And actually, I was going to say this one here. Are you complaining about a lack of resources? You're starving. Okay, we have a bunch of food, so I don't know. But we can pause this lumberjack flag, actually, because there's currently nothing to chop down over here. In fact, if we wanted logs a little faster, I think the thing to do, since the lumberjack stations are just free to put down, we'll put another one over here to cut down this area a wee bit faster. That seems like a decent thing. And then you're still picking up those berries right now, which is okay. Yeah, I think you just need to go and get food there, buddy. Like, what's going on? There you go. Getting yourself fed. Building max power. Well, I think the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the log pile. What is that under? Storage. Move the log pile to near our lumberjack station. I'm going to tell this one to be empty, so nothing's going to be accepted here. And we'll just move things over, because the log pile itself, is it free to build? Yeah, it's free to build. So we don't even waste material, changing this. I don't know if I trash this. Oh, you know what? It might be a good time to see. If I were to delete this building... Oh, I think that log went away. I think we lose the storage. Okay, that's really good to know. It only costs us one piece of wood. Okay, there we go. The dam isn't like a perfect block of water. Some of it, it limits the level, but then also it starts to, well, both dry out, get absorbed into the ground, get pumped out, so the levels were dropping over here. But we should have enough stored to make it through this perfectly fine at this point. Fingers crossed, anyway. Building lacks workers over here. Indeed, we don't have the extra workers. That's fine. We're going to need to do something with our housing over here if we want to get more babies. And I think we do want to get more babies. We've got a ton of science. Should we just go to, like, fancier housing right away? I mean, mini lodge is just small, tiny, 1 inhabitant. But the double lodge over here can fit up to 6, or even the triple with 9. Takes 250 science to unlock. We could just unlock a triple lodge and get it building. That might not be a bad idea. I'll wait until after the drought here. A little ramp here. We do want to ramp up to here. I guess we can't build a stair here, but we could just build it here. Ramp up to here, we can chop down these dead trees. And we can probably reach these for a little bit of early log chopping too, which seems like a decent idea. We're gonna unlock the wooden stairs because we can't build them until we get planks anyway, so we may as well just wait. And for the next flood, I'm gonna want the levee. I mean, ideally, it'd be nice to levee and get just like deeper water somewhere. But I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. I think we're just gonna run it back here, or not the levee, the floodgate. Sorry. So I think the floodgates hold water better, and you can control various water levels as well. We might at some point need to double up on the damming and have a bit of logic in there. Especially when we do run levees, which is what allows us to redirect water flow. And we can do more distant irrigation. Alright, drought has ended, but you can see there's no water yet. If we look upstream... There it is, right here. Water's flowing. So that's the thing, even with the end of the drought... I mean, admittedly, when the drought starts, we don't lose access to all our water right away. But even at the end of the drought, it's going to take us... It might take a day for the water to reach us again. Look at the deep ravine over here. Alright, so when it reaches us, this will start to generate power, which means we can start to get planks. which is going to be great stuff. I think, do we need planks for the forester station? Yeah, we do. The forester station might actually be the most important thing to build when we do get some planks. So I think I'm going to unlock it immediately so I don't screw up anything. We're going to do this, and what we're going to plan on is a planting area for the trees. Now, I can plant blueberries, we're not going to do that. The birch grows in 9 turns, but gives us 1 log per. 12 days for the pine gives us 2 per, so clearly the pine is more efficient than the birch. And then there's the maple, which does take twice as long to grow as the pine, but gives us 4 times the wood. So the maple is absolutely the most efficient. We might still want to grow some pine, just to cycle things a little faster. Heck, we might want a tiny bit of birch, just to get a few logs. The birch is so inefficient. I kind of just only want to grow maple. We'll definitely have... Where's our cutting areas here? Oh, that's the wrong button. This one over here. Okay. We are definitely going to have a bit of a lag in getting trees, but I guess that's going to be why we're going to have to target cutting down the logs here and here. And some of our logs are going to convert into planks, which is good. We might want a warehouse near here so that the planks don't have to go all the way across the way. We're probably going to need more plank storage overall, too. Or more storage overall. So maybe I'll build another small warehouse right here. Not really impinging on this area of natural tree growth, so hopefully it'll be okay. Oh yeah, we're still logging over here, so we're going to get a good amount of logs. We may have to control how many of them we convert into planks. Oh right, we're in 24-hour production. Let me scale this back to like 18 hours. Construction lacks material. Yeah, it's because we don't have planks yet. That's okay. They're underway. I might want a second lumber mill, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see the balance between logs and planks. So right now I don't want to overdo it. I suppose I could build it and then pause it, although it does cost 15 logs to build that. So we're gonna wait and see a bit. We might be at the point where we need a second water pump too, because but especially once we grow our population. So when we do get the next level housing. Okay, that's up. Perfect. Prioritize blueberry birch. Yeah, I don't have to put a priority on anything because there's just the one area. You don't have any unemployed beavers. I think what I'll do is I'll pull back on one of these district center guys. There we go. So you're working that now, which is great. You're going to start planting the maples. I don't think we need this many forester stations. In fact, I mean, it's almost out of stuff. So I'm going to knock it back down some more. And I will plant... You know what? I'm gonna plant a couple vines over here. Just to give us something on a slightly different cycle. But otherwise, landscaping... No, not landscaping. We're going to unlock wooden stairs, which we're going to want for all kinds of different reasons. We're going to get those over there. Path. Want to do it this way? Sure, we'll do it that way. And then after that, the idea is going to do a little something like this to here. We'll do one of those. And then there's going to be another staircase that gets built over here. And a little bit more pathing, so we can do some tree chopping over there. Let me, before I forget, I mean, we don't have the lumberjack post, but I'm always worried I'm going to put down the lumberjack post and then forget to do this. So let's designate a tree chopping area. Hopefully the district will reach. Right now we don't know because these stairways aren't built yet. And yeah, we definitely need some more housing. Okay, planks are starting to come up. Let's figure something out. So this dry area over here, unless we get to the point where we are doing a bunch of irrigation, isn't going to be used for much. I talked at some point about maybe making this an industrial area, but what about a housing area? That sounds kind of nice to me. Let's do something like that. And, oh, I need 250 science still. Because I want to build the big house, the big lodge, triple lodge. 9 inhabitants, needs 250 science. So, I mean, that's coming in pretty well. So we'll get that shortly. I don't think there's anything else we need to science yet. That's a cut tree stump over here. I could, you know, force the chop of some of these things faster to just remove them. But I was like, I'll let him finish the growth. And then we'll just come in and backfill. Is that going to replace the growing areas over here? I don't know if this is pine or maple right now. I guess if I go here, we do get the shadow. I think it did replace that pine placement with maple. Okay, that's interesting. If the pine had been planted, I don't think it would have done a replace. But oh well. Okay. Yeah, just looking for stumps on unplowed land, because that'll be somewhere else we could designate some growth. Flax material, yeah, it's probably short on planks. Okay, so now we're up here. Let's check our district. Yeah, we can definitely reach up here. Not down here yet, but that's fine. We're going to put down a lumberjack flag up there to clear that area. I mean, I guess I can put one down over here right now. We actually do have a couple of unemployed, so that'll be okay. Some children must have just aged up. Oh, and we have enough science. Yes. All right. Housing. Printing press. No need. Okay, no. Housing. Triple lodge. Yes, we'll unlock you. And we'll plop you down over here. Sure, that seems good. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, the access to this building is on the second level. So we are going to need access to these platforms, which is 100 more science. Okay, let me cancel the lodge construction, since we're not going to be able to use it until we get the platforms. You are thirsty. We definitely have water. Although, admittedly, not very close. I wonder if I should put, like, a water tank further away. Because then the water carrier would eventually fill it up. Okay, these water tanks aren't filling up very quickly. I feel like I'm going to get a second water pump going on. Oh, that's quite convenient. It's got road access and everything like that. Because I'm a little bit worried that maybe we're consuming water, you know, still a little slower than we drink, but not too much so. So I'm going to do that. We need 100 signs for the platforms. And having access to platforms and things does open up some new cool housing stuff. How are we going to build access to the platforms? We clearly need a staircase. Maybe we could do a little staircase up here for a platform that just overlaps the path. That actually would look kind of nice, right? So we do a staircase like that. A little path over there. And then platform on top of here. Yeah, that's quite cool. Okay. Lumberjacking is happening. We've got tons of logs. I mean, should the floodgate be upstream? I'm trying to remember, like, how would you control water? Because, yeah, the dam house has, blocks water, allows some to pass through a spillway at the top. So I think it maintains a certain level of, like, 0.5. Maybe the floodgate's exactly the same at 0.5. I don't know. I did dabble earlier, and when I built the floodgate and I set it, because you control the height of the water, you can set it to 1, but when I did that, I noticed a little bit of, like, flooding. The water would actually overflow onto the land. But I'm betting there's neat things we can do with that. Just don't know what. Part of me, though, is thinking what would be great is getting over here and damming or floodgating this area. You know, keep the lake fully intact. We could build more forester stations over here or something. I don't know. Okay, I mean, the fact that this is red line, there is a maximum to the district. If we go, since the paths are free, if we go and do one of those, and then click on the district. Oh, there you go. So this is, I guess, the farthest reach of the district, but then it still has a radius around it. So that's as far as we can go on one district. How far can we go the other way? Let's get a sense of things, because we might be able to, you know, do a little bit of planning. I ran something like that, and more. I suspect this is well out of range. Indeed. Okay. So, what I'll do... Is there a quick way to, like, depaint? I mean, I know I can click and delete. Oh, right. There's, right over here. Okay, so right around here. Done. Okay. Technically, the path doesn't reach that far. And that's the thing. I don't know if I put a building here to access. I'm not sure if that would access the district or not. Or if I'd have to access right to this part. But at least this sort of flags some maximum range. And we can maybe use that a bit in our planning. Alright, staircase is here. Waiting for 100 signs to do the platforms. This is almost out of trees. We'll just delete those afterwards. Alright, water's pumping. And yeah, I might put a little water storage a little further in and see how that goes. 17 planks. So the planks are still coming slowly, but they're definitely coming. Decoration, leisure activity. I would like to do that, because it would be nice to boost. We can give them social life, maybe fun. If we get to level 8, we can unlock, you know, new stuff. No worker over here. Well, very soon, in fact, now, I'm going to trash this lumberjack flag, since there's nothing in its radius. And soon I'll be able to trash that one as well. Okay, we've got lots of food. We don't have to go into, like, potato stuff yet. Although if we did, I think we'd be able to unlock nutrition, too. You get potatoes and you get a grill. You get grilled potatoes. Someone's died of old age. But then people are growing up. But yeah, we need to get more housing, because I think we could definitely support more... I was going to say more dwarves. More beavers right now. Okay, we're at 100. So we go here. We unlock the platform. Now, there are other platforms. I think they're just taller. They're more efficient, because I think, if I recall correctly, I can stack platforms on top of one another. Okay? Like that. So I think this is the equivalent of a triple platform. The thing is, each one of these single platforms takes 2 logs, 4 planks. The triple takes 6 logs, 4 planks. So the amount of logs scales up based on its side, but the planks stays identical. So it's more efficient if you're going to build tall to use the big ones, but it does cost more science. And for now, we're just going to do this. And then if I go back over to our lodges... I suppose I should point it this way, because it will require us building fewer platforms to start off with. I do that, and then platform to there, so it reaches. And I think I still need to put a path on this. Now, I don't have to path the stairs. That's implicit. But there you go. Yeah, you can even see the little railing. Look how cute that is. There we go. So yeah, and then we can extend the platform around, have this whole elevated area. Do you build stairs on platforms? Maybe if there wasn't a path? Yeah, I don't know. That's something else we're going to have to experiment. Like, how do you access the higher and higher levels? We'll figure it out later. I can't place it on this part either. If I take this, I don't want to get rid of the platform. Oh, there we go. If I kill these paths... Then can I build the stair? Aha! Okay. Because the stairs have a built-in path already, so they get kind of in each other's way. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Good. Groovy. Get more shelters. We'll get more babies. Ooh, we can plant more maple in that spot. Any other spots? No, okay. Still got some pine growing. I mean, maybe it's a little silly to build our forester in an area where trees were already growing naturally. On the other hand, we know this is going to be a fairly fertile place. Actually, in the back here, it might dry out during a drought. But the trees do, like, last through it pretty well. It does stunt their growth, though. But, I mean, I guess it's still fine. We got to use the space for something. Are you done chopping down trees? Not quite yet. Oh, there's actually a tree on the high ground. Do you reach the high ground? Oh, you do. Good. All right. Well, then do that, please. This actually might be a decent place for us to irrigate later, but probably the larger, flatter areas over here. Now, the thing I still don't know is how the these water things are full. So, in fact, I will add another water tank. Do I just want to save up and build a bigger one? Oh, what do you need? Gears? Okay, I don't know how to build gears yet, so we're not going to do that. But I will go and build right over here an extra water tank. I mean, someone's going to have to haul water over there, but at the same time, it's going to give us more water capacity, and other workers are going to have shorter walking distance. No matter what, some beaver is going to have to walk from this area to this area for water purposes, either to get a single drink or to haul water to this thing over here. And I'm hoping that hauling water is a more efficient job. Therefore, this will be better overall. So we're going to do that. All right. Triple Lodge is building, waiting for logs. Interesting. Just logs, not planks for those buildings. A little bit surprised. Yeah, we can get the beavers making babies. I can't remember what baby beavers are called. I want to say calves, but I actually don't know. Could be pups. I use pups for a lot of things, because a shark baby is a pup, right? A baby shark? Doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm sorry, I just infected so many of your brains with a really kind of slightly annoying and repetitive song. Yeah, at some point, we're probably going to build another district over here because it's got, you know, a few berries and some trees, and it's going to be a good test area for us to figure out how districts work. Worst case scenario, all the beavers we send to another district die. Oh well, as long as our primary one is still operating, we're going to be okay. Because yeah, I don't think there's a lot of interaction between districts. I don't know if there's a way to like send resources from one district to another. Yeah, this is full. We do have some space here. Might want to build another warehouse. The thing is, the larger warehouses, where are they? Right over here. Store a lot more, right? 200 versus 1,000. Although it does take a lot more material, and I actually don't know how they look, how they stack. Okay, this one's ground only, can't be stacked. Speaking of, I could put a small warehouse on top of a warehouse, but we would need like platforms and stairs and stuff to do that. So I don't know if that's the thing to do quite yet. I think I will plan another warehouse to be built here, because this one here is actually nearly full as well. Unconnected buildings. Okay, yes, true, but that's only because we're waiting for these platforms to be built. I guess I could have lowered the priority, the triple lodge for the platform, but either way, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters what order things get built in. They all have to be built before any of them work. It would have avoided this annoying little message. I mean, I'm hoping these are getting built. Yeah, it looks like there's some construction going on. Good, good, good. Okay, 36 planks, a bunch of wood. Do we set up a little camp over here? Maybe that's the thing, actually. You know what? That's the thing, because if we want to maybe dam over here... Now, one thing I've noticed in my test, the floodgates, so while you can walk on top of the dam. I mean, we can literally put a path on top of the dam to expand out to the other side over here, which... Actually... does seem like a pretty good thing. Hang on, is there a room to build a path through? Almost. Kind of tempting to do that, though. I don't know, maybe what I'll do is I'll do something like this so it doesn't get in its way. Let's check the district. Okay. That is actually very nice. And it looks like there is... some range available over here. Yeah, so it's turning red. I mean, we might be able to go a little further, but not much. Okay. Well, I suppose I might as well chop down these logs. I mean, we've got a bunch in storage, but it's going to go fast when we do a little bit more construction. It's going to go real fast. I would very much like more people here. No, we don't have any workers available. Anything I want to turn off? I think I might take down one of these lumberjack flags. First of all. There you go. Did get another person in the district center. So we need some hauling. We need some more construction. There we go. Oh, this is set up. Excellent. People are moving in here. Our population should go up. Our cap is now 27. Because I think with the baby making, I think even though we had 18 housing, we were stuck at 17 for a while. Because I think it needs 2 adults and then 1 blank space in a lodge. I don't know how the spacing works in the triple lodge over here. Maybe just, you know, as long as it has 1 blank space, it'll do it. So I think there might have been some weird pairings that weren't working properly. So this is going to give us a lot more flexibility. We can increase our population. Now that does mean we need more water, more food to get through the next drought, which is coming in 3 days. I'm slightly stressed. Anyway, I think I was saying something like with the floodgates, which we can't unlock right now. Okay, that's okay, because we can still store up some... Oh, no, that's interesting. I was thinking I'd have to build a full floodgate, but really... No, maybe I do. Because, okay, these floodgates you can't build on top of. I don't think you can walk on top of either. So I think with the floodgates, we're kind of required to put, like, the floodgate either in front of or behind the dam, which we can walk on top of. That's something I'm not sure, and we're going to have to kind of poke around next episode and hopefully not ruin things. So I don't think we're going to have the ability to establish a district over here. But we have extra water storage coming up. Food is in a great situation. I don't think I'm worried at all about our food. We're still picking a few blueberries as well, which is great. Carrot harvest is coming in, so that's going to be wonderful. We do need a little bit more storage for all these things. Maybe what I'll do... Well, the order of construction doesn't really matter. I kind of want the water tank. I kind of want this. We're not constructing anything else over here. Well, that's not true. Technically, there's construction at these lumber flags, but it doesn't take any material. So yeah, I think we're going to be fine. We do have the extra children, which maybe right before the drought is a bad idea. I don't know. Fingers crossed that we survived this one. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.